see. I'm clicking the things. Is Spotify purple now?
Spotify for podcasters is purple.
Oh, I see. I'm like, what is this weird ass bookmark we have? Are you guys signed in to Live and Talk LA like Gmail like account right on your browser? So we have the shared. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice. Okay.
I see the live on Twitch.
Yeah, YouTube's good too.
We S live. We S live.
I'm gonna watch YouTube in case Brian Hill pops back in, dude.
I'm trying to pull it up. I'm trying to see if I can do it, but I don't know. I don't see it on mine yet. Let me refresh.
It's live.
Hi, you guys.
You guys.
Recording in progress.
You ready?
Yeah.
Wow, sounds like we're ready. All right. Jennifer Hudson Spirit Tunnels. We're going to write songs for each other and just walk down.
Oh, what's the song?
No, I don't know. I'm not that creative. But, all right. We're going to go ahead and get started. Me recording. All right. Me. Dude.
We're good. Everything's cool.
Dude. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here with us and we appreciate that. My name is Mark.
I'm Vic.
I'm Evelyn.
And we are To Live and Talk in LA. Aw,
Hi.
snap. What's up, dudes?
Still chilly in my neck of the woods. If you guys are here with us live, I'm clearly a sight to see. But if you're not, I look like, what did we say? Eskimo? Is that what we meant?
I think Eskimo is offensive.
Is it? Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I think it is. I don't know where I thought I heard that. It could be. It's like, I think the word is Inuit.
Inuit.
You look like Nanook of the North.
I just
what that
felt
is?
like it's a little igloo in here. No, what is that?
That is the 1922 documentary about an Inuit person named, a man actually, excuse me, I couldn't tell. From an Inuit man struggles for life in the Canadian Arctic. That's what you look like
Holy
right now.
cow.
It's pretty dope.
Well, it's pretty cold in here. I can't lie to you guys. I can't. I need to wear this to maintain the body warmth. But how are y'all?
I'm chilling, dude. Literally, like, not literally. I'm figuratively chilling because I run hot.
Yeah, I was gonna say classic chick thing to do. We got Mark in a t-shirt. She's in a parka, and I'm wearing a long sleeve. So we have the full spread here.
That's LA, man. The
Yeah.
weather varies in the beach cities. It's cold out here, at least in the evenings, but the daytime was warm. Katara vibes. I'll take that. And
That's it.
grab
That's
a shirt.
dope. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a nice vibe.
We
I'll
love
take that.
that.
Mm-hmm.
What's Katara?
Are you kidding me, dude?
This is the hot babe that like kills people, right?
No, Katara is the female lead of Avatar: The Airbender, The Last Airbender.
Oh,
She's also
I think
like
I
an
was thinking
Inuit, so
Katana.
Katana, yeah, has a
My
sword.
bad. My bad.
All right. Well,
Either
I judge
way.
both of you for not knowing Katara. I'm just gonna say everybody thinks it's a kids show. Avatar: The Last Airbender.
No, it's
so
fantastic.
Good. It's so good. Everyone should see it at least once.
I don't like that Avatar the Airbender is the same as the Avatar the movie. So when people say, "Did you see Avatar?" I don't know what anyone's talking about.
Yeah.
But
I
it's
just-
always one or the other. It's Avatar or Avatar: The Last Airbender. Avatar's the blue people. Avatar: The
Mhm.
Last Airbender has our girl, correction, Katara in it. And then the blue people are just like a whole nother thing.
I just assume people are talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender because it's better. I
Yeah,
think
me
it's
too.
objectively better. I mean, yes, did I see Avatar in 3D? Did I see the other one in theaters? Yeah. They cost billions, they made trillions or whatever, but I think Avatar: The Last Airbender is actually better, in terms of
I agree with you.
Like-
Even the bad live version, I still liked more. Maybe that's just to me.
that's a take. I think a lot of people didn't like that one, but you know what? Good for you. Live it up.
I liked it more than the blue Avatar, not the
Yeah.
series, to be
Okay.
clear.
Okay.
Let the movie be a lesson to you, though. no matter what, it's all about that stray, which is the guy was, he was, I don't know if you don't want to use the word crippled, but he was he wasn't a paraplegic. He couldn't use his legs, right?
Yeah.
But he was able to use the system to become a Navi, and eventually, like, his end game was to essentially smash some Navi ass.
It's a good
And
plan, to be honest. It's
he
not
did it.
bad. Yeah.
He's got it laid out, man.
He did it,
Yeah.
dude. And he became one of them for that stray. And I respect that, dude. That was like a true dude move. And I was like, that's a believable thing because he can walk in this place and he can get some tail. Literal tail. Because they had tails.
I'd like to put
Alarming.
men to the test. I'd like to do a poll. You say, get 100 paraplegic dudes whose dicks don't work and tell them, hey, bro, would you just give it all away right now to become an alien and get some alien, ass? I bet you it's about 90% yes. Because
I
what
bet
is
you
there
they're
left?
already thinking about alien ass. If you want alien ass, you're already thinking about it.
Honestly, I'm not even in a wheelchair and I might do it. Like, I
No,
don't
I know. That's why.
It's a good
It's such
deal.
a man thing to do.
Yeah.
That guy was like, I don't even need to walk. Like, I get to be blue and get my dicks by a Navi. I'm in. I like this is the best
That
thing
is such a
ever.
dude thing to think.
Yeah.
Such a dude thing to
And the
think.
movie,
But I love that for y'all.
the bookie dudes are the nerds are like, well, you have to learn about the cultures
Mm.
and the temples and whatever. And he's like, I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm gonna get some tail. That's it. He's like,
I've
I'll
like
figure it out
repressed this
later.
movie. He's
Yeah.
literally just chasing this girl around town, right?
All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. And it was Zoe Saldana. Which
good tail to
totally
chase.
which I totally understand, by the way.
Yeah,
It's totally okay
respect.
in my books. It reminds me of I went to Disney World and one of the rides was Avatar. And that ride it kind of makes you feel a certain type of way. Because
It makes you
yeah,
feel a certain-
I felt like the guy in the wheelchair. I get it because like what you do is you strap in. I don't know how to explain it. It's like you're sitting down but you're leaning forward. So
You're
kind
like
of
hanging, right?
You're
Is
not
it like Riddler's?
kind of.
Where you're
So
like-
imagine you're sitting up like this, but instead of sitting up where your hands are on the rail, you're leaning forward like you're riding a bike. Think if you're riding a motorcycle, right? You're leaning forward,
Mhm.
and it locks your legs in, and it's snug. It fits in your legs, and the vibrations you feel. I was like, yo, this is low key sexual, dude. Like you can feel it up your thighs. I said, this is the future.
You went in there
get-
with a mission.
It was better because I didn't know about it.
Damn.
I was pleasantly surprised.
I don't know.
I walked out. I was like, I need a cigarette, dude.
Are there like alien babes in there too, or like what is the ride of? Are you fighting? or
Yeah,
are you
that's what he's
loving? Like,
saying.
what's
There were some-
Yeah.
Some
You
hot
know,
blue gals.
You just see the one Navi, and that's all you need to see.
Okay.
I don't remember anything from the ride except for how it made me feel. Let
How
it
you
be a
felt.
lesson. You never know. You never remember the details. You just remember how you felt.
Yeah.
That applies to this. By the way, I wanted
Words
to
of wisdom.
While we're talking about having sex with blue Navi people, I did want to shout out my physical therapist played our podcast.
Nice.
Dude,
a physical
I've
therapy
heard
session,
Papa
dude.
and Poppy all week. Okay, the people are listening.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I wanted to say just first and foremost that in addition to the great physical therapists who work in this office, we were a part of the healing process. So we're kind of like by secondhand healers in a way. We were
Wow.
like Patch Adams, and we gave people the gift of laughter, and we healed them while they did their exercises to recover from whatever it was. We did that.
So-
Yeah, they could have been playing like calming, like water sounds or something, but instead they were playing our voices. That says a lot.
Talking about farting in an air purifier. That is amazing. That is living, talking, and healing in LA,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah,
ask
we-
me.
Laughter
We
is
got
good medicine.
we got to
Mhm.
update the show. Our show title. But, okay, so Papa and Poppy, what's the verdict on this? Because you've been hearing about this, right?
Yeah. So I think I've concluded that it is weird for a female adult to call an adult male in a regular setting Boppy. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. I would agree.
Papa passes. So if I see my homie, I might be like, "What up, Papa?" And I can
Yeah.
get away with it because I
Yeah.
throw a little Spanglish accent
You
on
need
it,
like
so
the
that
flavor.
yeah, the
Mhm.
flavor's there, the spice is there. But I've determined that it's weird, but it's endearing when dudes do it to each other. They're like, "What up, Poppy?" You're like, "Oh, they're like homies."
Yeah.
And the dabs have not gone successfully. I think men are not used to dabbing a woman.
Mm-hmm.
I've tried and I've gotten a lot of like weird hand hugs. Um, Not a success. Those are my updates on our conversation last week about whether or not those were acceptable and hand gesture etiquette.
Do you think it's because you already have been hugging these guys? So now to shift gears the other direction, they're like, I'm confused. Because I wonder if you start fresh with a
It's
dab with a
possible.
new guy, like your next new onboard, hit him
Yeah.
with it and see what happens. Because it could be that then that sets the tone, you know?
You're onto something, I think. And I only have females in the pipeline right now. But the
Mm.
second that there's a dude coming, I'm hitting you guys back. We'll dab it up once more until we
Wait,
talk about
so you've been dabbing up chicks?
That's pretty
no,
cool.
no, 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 no. Just
Okay.
dudes, just dudes. But I have females in the pipeline. I'm like, I could try dabbing them up, but I don't think the experiment's the same.
Well, okay.
Mm-mm.
Although now I'm curious.
Are these dudes nerds?
No.
I don't know. I like it because okay, when I will give you maybe they are a little confused. Oh, this girl is coming in for this weird handshake. That's a girl that's doing that. But it's clear as day because if you're doing it like this and you cup the hand, it should be clear as day.
They know what's going on.
They know what's going on.
I also pair it, right? Because it's new, as Vic was saying, this is a new stimulus of woman with her hand up. New stimulus. So I'm like, I gotta let him know what we're doing here. And I'm like, what's
Mhm.
up, man? Like, is that not I'm giving what's up,
Mhm.
man? And they're like, oh, bro mode, like,
Mhm.
yeah, what's up? And they also gotta go in and I've only had a half successful one so far. I'll keep trying. I'll give it another week. I'll report back. But it's been rough.
Grapiture's got a good question in the chat. I want to read it now live because he says, which leads me to the question, how do females who don't like to hug greet each other? What do you guys do?
Same
Just
as
wave?
the conversation last time. We wave from afar. Oh,
Just wave.
hi. Good to see you. Oh, sorry, I'm in
Mm,
the middle. Oh, my hands are cold. Like
yeah.
we get around it. Um, yeah, you just, or you pretend you didn't see them walk in the room and later you're like, oh, hey. And then you're like in the middle of something. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I also have an addendum to make. I was talking about the handshake hug, right? With the minion, it's like, hey, bring it in, pop the dap, bring it in, one arm hug, right? I said I wasn't a hugger, um, but I realized if it's a really close homie, what I do is I'll still do the pop, but then I'll put both arms around like a hug.
Hmm.
And I'm having this moment right now where I remember doing this just recently and I caught myself and I can't remember who it was with, but I did that. I did the
So you're
pop
entrapping them.
and I did the hug. But like it's a different hug than where's my hug
It's
when
not the
the guy
same.
comes
Yeah.
with their hands out. That's
This is
weird because
true. This is true. It's also probably your bro. You probably did that to a bro.
yeah, like, but it's like I have people in my life who are close and they'll put their arms out like where's my hug and it's slow and they bring it
Mm-hmm.
in. That's whack. And again, I'm putting it in there where I don't want that anymore. But what I've been doing is the pop, and I put both arms around, hug, hug, pat, pat, and
That's
that's
still
it.
okay.
Yeah,
That's still
that's
below. But
agreeable.
I caught
Must
myself
have a
doing it.
back pat though. I think if you just embrace and you don't slap slap, it's like this is still a little too soft.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
you gotta
yeah,
clap
yeah.
clap the back too. It's like, okay, we're just two
Mhm.
dudes half hugging.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I have to correct myself in that sense. But that's reserved for people who are super cool,
Yeah.
super tight.
Yeah.
Only
The
the
people in
best.
the chat right now. Those
Yeah,
people.
I would do that.
I have a correction to make. So
Okay.
you like that? Oh, we're keeping it exciting out here. You said the minion, and over the past weekend, I experienced what I have detailed in our agenda here as the Great Minion Uprising. where I was told by my follower here, my counterpart, that it is a little bit demeaning to be called a minion.
It's about
So
fucking time.
yeah, the men are standing up for themselves out here, ladies. Watch out. So we have delivered a new title. And this isn't an original, like I need to give credit where credit is due. This is a name derived from one of the folks in BTS, the Korean pop K-pop group. This guy is the guy known as Jin. Just a little bit of historical BTS context for you folks. Jin was recruited as a model actor, and then he just learned to sing and dance. So his nickname that he got from his fans or the army, because I see y'all out there, was WWH, Worldwide Handsome. So I'm stealing that. I'm stealing that from my minion. I'm giving him the power back, and he is going to be Mr. Worldwide Handsome. You guys can abbreviate that to WWH if you like, but that's where we're going. That's my correction. So next time we talk about you guys dabbing it up, make sure you refer to how handsome he is.
Good for him.
I just good for him because men have been oppressed for far too long.
Yeah, enough is enough.
Like men keep getting the short end of the stick. I don't like that, and it's about damn time, Evelyn, that we take our power back as men.
And this is not opposite day.
WWH.
If you know, you know.
Well, I mean, okay.
WWH, Worldwide Handsome. That's our man's.
This is a wonderful thing you mentioned, talking about Jin, because in the truest essence of pop music and talent, where you have to sing and dance, they picked a guy who was just an act like a male model, and they said, you know what, you're so good looking, you'll figure this out.
He'll be fine.
Yeah. He was
Get in there.
recruited 2 separate times on the street by like people. One of them was the managers of BTS, and the other time was like somebody that wanted him to also join some pop group or something. But they're like, "Hey, you're beautiful. Please," twice. And you imagine twice in your lifetime a stranger coming up to you and trying to like sign you because you look good.
Yeah. I had a goal in life to be wrongfully accused of shoplifting. I'm going to make that now 1B in my life, and 1A is to be recruited for a boy band just solely based off my looks.
It could happen.
I'd like to be recruited for anything based off my looks. Good or bad.
Yeah.
Even I would be like, damn, you look so weird. You're perfect for this. I'm like, okay, fine. But
Yeah,
good
if
would be
somebody
better.
pictured you for a role, dude, that's
Yeah.
that's a cool idea.
I just want to be picked for anything. Be good.
Well,
We picked you for this show.
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
But I mean, for like real stuff.
Just to be picked based off your looks, though, dude, that's impressive.
It is.
That's my dream, but
Mhm.
I picked Mr. Worldwide Handsome for his looks, obviously. So WWH, that's the new name. That's what we're gonna have moving forward.
Let it be known that Victor, you still have not come up with a name for your girl, and Evelyn has come up
She's
with
got
two.
two.
And I think by the end of the episode, remind me, listeners who are listening, or you can email us at 11talkinla@gmail.com if you're listening. So if you're listening to our podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or however your podcast, remind us that Victor needs to come up with a name for his partner. Just saying.
You know what's funny? I'm looking at these BTS guys, and the other ones are all kind of weird looking. I thought they would all just be like handsome guys, but I think they did need someone who was like off the street
Victor?
handsome.
Don't get us canceled by Army right now.
Huh?
Okay?
No,
They
I
are
mean,
all beautiful equally.
No, dude. I think because I was
No,
looking
you
at
have
this
to
guy,
fall in
Jen,
love
and
with
I'm
them.
like,
It's a
eh.
story. You don't look at a boy band and go, "Oh, we love every single one of these guys." You got to fall in love with their characters and their performance and who they play in the music videos. Dude,
Yeah.
I'll give you guys a rundown if you need to study up on BTS.
I don't want that. But
I'm
I'm
not
just saying, it's just interesting that, like, because I thought, yeah, okay, he's pretty good looking. I don't know what I was expecting when I Googled his face. And I thought, okay, let's see the rest of him. And I'm like, yeah, okay, he's better looking than the rest of them. It's true.
Wow, that's a kind of big statement that you just made there.
No
The
homo, no
people would
homo.
be.
I'm just saying. Look, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's play that game. Victor, who is a good-looking dude in the world of Victor? You look at me like, dude, that's a good-looking guy.
Paul Rudd.
Really?
I think Paul Rudd's a good-looking guy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think he doesn't age.
Mm-hmm.
I think
A
he's like a
good-looking-
just good-looking, normal, good-looking dude. He's kind of got like a little bit of a dorky vibe, but I think he's, I don't know. Who
Mhm.
who would
Wow.
you say, Mark? Is that a wrong answer?
No,
No, there's no wrong answer, but that's an interesting answer.
Like, just
Handsome
who your guy is.
man.
I'm gonna pick the coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, JJ Redick. I think he's a good-looking dude.
JJ Redick. I need to know what
JJ
he looks
Redick.
like.
I think he's a
Okay.
good-looking dude. We have the same hairstyle, essentially.
I looked up handsome men and I just got a bunch of dead people. So handsome men who are alive. Let's see what we got here.
Oh, I see JJ. He is handsome.
He's a very
Well-
handsome guy.
See, they got number 1 Pedro Pascal in here. I don't really think so.
He's really trendy right now.
Jason Kelsey? I don't think so. Like, I don't know.
Kelsey.
Okay, Ryan Gosling. He's like more of like a normal, good-looking dude, I think.
He's a handsome guy.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Leonardo DiCaprio, number 7. Come on, who's attracted to Leonardo DiCaprio?
Young Leo.
Yeah,
we'll
sure.
give him when he was a little younger, but not current Leo.
Yeah, see, I don't
The
like when they
Weeknd?
played
What the fuck is
when
this
they played a
list?
legacy game, which is Leonardo DiCaprio. Yes, as in the '90s, heartthrob. I get that.
Yeah.
But as he's gotten older, I'm not saying he's bad looking, but he's not number 7.
Right.
Yeah. You can't because the past is in the past, you guys. Let's heal.
Mhm.
Let's move forward.
Well, it's like, and go away and let the rest of us have some shine here. You know what I mean? Like these guys, we just can't have the same lists forever. Like James Dean.
Yeah,
get the
man.
fuck outta here.
Pass the torch. Let other people have a moment to be a shining star.
James Dean.
If you just look
That's-
up 50 hottest men on Bazaar.com, I don't know what this is. Number 1, James Dean. Number 2, Marlon Brando. Number 3, I don't even these are all old people. Rock Hudson.
This is not a good source.
Paul
I am not
Newman?
trusting this
the guy
source.
that makes salad dressing. Come on,
No.
dude.
Paul Rudd's not even in the top 10. Like, they're wrong.
Yeah, it's like this is just Clint Eastwood. Give me a fucking break, dude. I'm out of here. Anyways, yeah.
I was watching Indiana Jones. Harrison Ford, super handsome.
In his
Of
prime,
course.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
think even now he's
He aged well, I think.
Yeah, he
If
aged
you can say something like that.
well.
My
like,
bad.
All right,
He's
let me
pu-
throw
he's
it up
pushing-
for oh, I don't have the setup. Damn it! I
He's
wanted to
pushing
throw up a
J-
picture.
He's pushing geriatric at this point,
Yeah.
but he was a good looking dude for his whole life leading up to now. He would be the hottest guy in a retirement home, Harrison Ford.
Dude, that's like Betty White. Betty White was beautiful, like through and through. I'm like, I wish that I could age like Betty White. She just kept like it. She always looked like her, and she always looked age appropriate and like beautiful.
Was she hot when she was young? Let's see.
Dude, you never seen young Betty White?
Never. Honestly, okay, I'm gonna come out with something. I'm probably gonna get some flack for this, but I just feel like lately Betty White's just been like, oh, she's old and she uses curse words. Oh my god, and I'm like, I don't really care. Like, I don't care about that. But I'm wrong. She was pretty good looking back in the day. I will say.
Yeah, she was a great actor. Yeah, she was definitely a hottie. Wow, I'm surprised. I've never heard somebody not like Betty White
No,
or
no, I
not love
Yeah,
that
I
part
just
of
feel like
things.
people
I get it.
glorify it, and it's like, but I feel like it's always just like some raunchy thing, and I'm like, I don't know. At first, I thought it was funny, but I don't really care about old people being inappropriate. It doesn't do much for me.
Mm.
Anyways, I'm gonna stop being
Like-
Scrooge. She's great. Love her. She's very talented.
No, I get it.
Batty White in the chat. Batty White.
How did we not thought about that? She would have appreciated that. Now that's why you give people their flowers when they're alive. Because she could have heard Batty White and she could have lived for another 3 years just based off adrenaline. How cool would that have
Honestly, she did it. She did the thing. We should all be so lucky.
Born in 1922. That's fucking crazy, dude.
Mhm.
It's crazy
Look,
to me that
I
people
was-
can be that old.
over a century ago.
Yeah.
I
Damn.
mean, she had a good run, right?
99 years, that's quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
99 years being rich. That means, I don't know when she got famous, but that means she was alive and rich or like 70 years partying and stuff. Most people don't
She
make
was
that.
well off, I think, for a while. So, I mean, I heard they're trying to get us into TwitchCon or whatever. So just you wait. We might be next.
All right, let's go.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
uh, Going down, not that she's Betty White old, but you know who I like on the lady side. I'm sorry, let's be less defensive. The chick side,
Yeah.
who has been hot for a long time, and I think I would rank her up there, still high to this day, is Julia Louis Dreyfus
I don't even know what words you said right now.
That's Elaine.
from Seinfeld.
Oh. You think what?
She was hot then, and she's still hot now.
I haven't seen her recently.
She's
She was
deep.
pretty good. You know what's funny? When you look up
She's always been a cutie.
hottest women, you get like young current women. You don't get a bunch of old ladies. What's up with that?
It's because our boners can't go back as like that far back. We're just very in the moment.
Yeah.
Who are the young handsome dudes? Because all I've heard so far is us saying young versions of old dudes. And I haven't seen anybody in the chat say somebody that I know, is he young, James, or like another young.
Yeah. Okay.
You guys, who's a current? I'm not gonna say Shawn Mendes.
Charlemagne. People like him.
Timothy, whatever. I
People
don't
like
love
him.
him.
You know who was
Harry
good looking?
Styles.
No, it was the black dude from Bridgerton, season 1.
You would watch Bridgerton season.
Hell yeah, dude.
The thing is,
Wait,
go ahead. Go.
did you watch Bridgerton season 1?
I didn't watch any Bridgerton, but I'm looking at him right now. Yeah, he's handsome.
All right,
Dude,
let me Google it. Black guy from
He
Bridgerton.
looks like the guy
he's a good
that
looking
was
guy.
in Harry Potter and also played some like lead type role in How to Get Away with Murder.
He's been in
don't
stuff
know.
that I've seen. How do I know this guy?
Yeah, but he took off from Bridgerton. I got a
Oh, he was in
kick from
Dungeons and
Bridgerton
Dragons.
because in Bridgerton there was a whole because he's not a prince, but he's fallen in love with the young heiress or something, and he never wanted to get her pregnant. And you know how like sex scenes in TV shows are always kind of like whatever, but like the sex scene would last for about 20 seconds, and he would just pull out randomly, and it was to not get, but like it was the most like aggressive and dramatic pull out I've ever seen. I was like, oh, this is kind of
Like, I like this
Bridgerton.
show.
I'm in, dude.
Is this
I'm kinda-
Bridgerton?
It was Bridgerton, yeah.
I heard Bridgerton is pretty
Bridgerton.
sexy.
Okay.
That's
you know,
probably why the ladies like
It's
it.
like romance, right?
I saw a tweet, or X or whatever it is. I was posted on Reddit. That's how I ingest all my information. And they said, "What's your like boomer/millennial thought?" And this person said it perfectly, which was, "There's too much sex scenes on TV shows."
It's annoying.
I was
And
literally having that conversation today.
And like, I'm okay with a sex scene. That's cool. But like when it's egregious and it's too much, like I don't need every TV show to have it. And I feel like every TV show will have it to some degree, and it's like, what are we doing here?
It's like
we
they're
can
checking
do
a box just to do it.
Yeah.
It's like if you're not gonna really do something new or push it, I don't want it, dude.
That's like the one we were talking about today was Game of Thrones as an example. And I'm just like, there's so much stuff in there sometimes, and I'm like, all right, can we just next?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Kylo Ren. Yeah, he's young Kylo Ren. Or he's not even young Kylo Ren. He's Kylo Ren.
Well, see,
wasn't his
still
driver Adam Driver?
Adam Driver.
He's all right. Yeah. Is he handsome? I don't know. In any of these lists, this is what I was gonna say. Every list that I click on by like number 5, I'm like, okay, this list doesn't make sense. I'm out of here. I'm looking at fashionbeans.com. Okay, hottest women in the world. You know who number 2 is? Selena Gomez. Okay, this list is null and void. This doesn't make any sense. Sorry. She had like, I don't know what she's dealing with. I know something bad or whatever. She's sick, but like, come on, let's be
Lupus.
real.
She has lupus. We should know this. She's from LA.
Selena
Actually,
Gomez
I
with
don't know that
lupus
she
not
is
the
from LA.
second hottest woman in the world. Come on, dude. Give me a fucking
I
break.
understand. You know what? And I don't know in the chat, Charlie Puth, young handsome man. I don't love Charlie Puth.
I don't even think I've heard that. What's Charlie Puth?
He's a
Oh,
singer, like music man.
he's not bad. Sure.
What about Tom Holland? How do you guys feel about Tom
I think
Holland?
Tom Holland's a good looking dude. That's a
I
good
think he's a
example.
handsome, and he's young still, right?
He's
Like
just so
20, early
charming.
20s.
Yeah.
Yeah, and charming,
I
right?
think he's better looking than Zendaya.
Damn, really? I think
Yeah.
they're a good pair.
I don't
I think
understand the
they're a great
Zendaya
pair.
thing. She's okay, but like everybody's like
What?
losing their shit about her all the time, and I'm like, yeah, she's
I'm
pretty.
not losing my shit, but I think she's pretty.
Dude, I see so many Reddit posts about like her in this dress in this place, and I'm like, who's this for? I don't know. I feel weird.
Numbers 1 through 3 of hottest chick right now, it should be Hillary Duff.
No, see, this is too
She's up
hard for
there.
us all
She's
to
up
agree
there.
on. There's no, it's impossible.
Are you kidding me? Hillary Duff,
No.
bro?
She's
Hillary
look,
Duff.
she's attractive,
She's
but
hot.
the top
dude.
3 of everyone?
Yes.
Come on,
Yes.
dude, no way.
Let us know, you guys. Submit your rankings. Send
is
it our
gonna go
way.
on all
We need to
day.
know. We should
I
start.
thought
It
we were
should be
talking about
like,
right now, right? Because you were saying we can't give people their from the past, right? Clint
She looks
Eastwood's
better.
out.
No, she looks better now than she did when she was in her 20s, dude. Hillary Duff is.
she keeps it tight, man. She works out.
Mark
And
is
she's
phasing
pretty.
in and out of reality. Graphics is asking what time period you're in. I don't know what decade Mark's from right now.
Yeah, they do not love the Zendaya Tom. We love Zendaya in the chat. I think that's what's
Yeah,
happening.
Graphics says Zendaya is greater than Tom. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I think
I'm
they're
not saying
both
she's ugly.
fabulous.
She's good looking, but it's just like top 10? Nah. All right.
Well,
Anyway.
I didn't put this
Next.
link in our show Bible, but since we're on the celebrity looks train, I was reading that Josh Gad, the guy who's the voice of Olaf?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Josh, is his name Josh?
Oh yeah, and you're talking about the Avatar thing, right?
Yeah, he wasn't casted for Avatar because he looked like an overweight Smurf.
It's hilarious.
No, who said
Yeah.
that? Is that like something somebody quoted?
I mean, that's what he said.
I mean, what was he expecting though? Like, he thought he was gonna be a skinny when he turned blue? Like, he's a big dude, right?
Well, I mean,
Looks like Shrek.
if there's anything,
That
the Navi,
sucks.
the Navi is not body inclusive.
No.
They're all 9 feet tall with slender frames. Where's the overweight ones?
Well, all
Well,
they're
that's
eating
like
is
saying,
fruit
have
and
you ever
vegetables.
seen a fat goose? Like geese just tend to be a specific size. We don't know what that species is like. They're not human.
Well, it's like, have you ever seen a fat hunter gatherer? No, right? Because these Navi, they're just eating plants and like nuts and berries.
That's
and
also
stuff. They
true.
can't get fat. So
And
how
they, like,
could he
fly and stuff,
logistically
right?
be there?
He could be in the 99 percentile of height and weight for the Navi.
He would
and
have
we
to be
just-
the king of the Navi or something, because otherwise, there's no way to get that much input.
Can
dude.
we? What a time!
Oh,
it
that
would've
sucks.
been
I didn't know that was the thing.
with the royalty in the 1800s, where the queen or the king was seen as a sign of wealth if the person was fat.
Yeah.
We're all living in the wrong era here.
Well, since
got a
you're traveling
kingly
through
frame.
time today, I'm like, just hop back over, and that'd make us all look good.
But like, he could have been the king Navi if he was overweight. We could have written that in.
That sucks, man. Imagine like pitching yourself and going in for the actual audition, and like the feedback is that just sucks.
Like, you know, like what? Okay.
But also, who said the Smurf thing? Like, where did that come from? What's the origin?
Casting directors, I think, or something.
See, like that's shitty too, because now if you're him, that's just what's going. And I mean, what he's accomplished is
Why did they
fantastic.
make
Like
an
his roles
article
are
about it,
incredible,
though? That's fucked. Just don't make an article about it, you know?
dude. People are dicks.
Yeah, like he
Dude,
could have just
there's-
been turned down. I don't need to see an article about everybody that gets turned down for embarrassing reasons. That's mean.
Okay. Well, we live in a world where there was an article of Ariana Grande liking a post that was making fun of Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
And it's kind of impressive to be able to make a nothing, a something out of nothing. But like they did that story, so I mean, I think if you're gonna do a story on that, I think it holds weight, no pun intended, that you can do a story of Josh Gad looking like an overweight Smurf.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can
Guess
have
it's
better
fair.
stories. I think we
Yeah.
can have better stories.
'Cause it
But I
probably
mean,
wasn't
if that's
even-
what's out there, that's
Mhm.
wild. That's insane. Imagine that being about you. Like, I would be like distraught.
Do celebrities even use Instagram, or do they just have like assistants like managing it? Because I think was that even her that liked that thing? Who knows? It could have been,
Facts.
some random.
Well, I mean, she's.
Her assistant double tapped.
Yeah.
Have you ever not liked something by accident? I've done that.
Of course, everybody's done that.
Yeah, like
Accidentally.
you're in bed and like you drop the phone and you double tap something and you accidentally like something. That's happened
Yeah.
before.
That's
So
true.
Yeah.
do you undo the like or do you just let it ride?
Depends what it is, dude. Usually,
Yeah.
Usually I just let it go though.
No, I'll rescind. I'm like, I didn't mean to like that. Mine. And I'll
like.
take, unless I like it. Like, I'll check. If I already liked it, I'm like, all right, what is this? Then I'm like, okay, sure. Yeah, I'll decide.
Hmm. I have to let it ride because I don't want to be that person that you can't just give a like and then unlike it.
You're
That's-
worried they're looking and they
worse.
saw the heart. And
Who's
then,
checking?
and then they
Who's
went away, and
checking?
they're like, huh?
You get a notification. It says Lark Me has liked the post, and then you get all excited and you open it up and it's gone.
I'm
Where
just
to go?
different, dude. I check my Instagram like once a week,
Yeah, but
and
I'm
I
just
have a bunch of backlog of cat videos.
I don't know. Are you guys, let us know in the chat. Are you guys checking these things? Are you looking at your stories? Is it that deep?
Have any of you ever got a like and then lost it and been upset? Do you remember this moment? If anyone has a story, I will let my likes ride. But I just
Name
don't
their
think anybody
handle.
cares.
Name their handle in the chat. Expose them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we're gonna put out a list of it's like we're doing in the LA area. There's a price gouging thing, and they're just putting real estate agents' names on a list for price gouging. We should do that. We'll make a list of people who unliked your shit, and
Yeah,
we'll put them on
dude.
blast.
Yeah, put them on blast, like MTV.
It's like gouging.
I just want to give a quick YouTube update. We got Otto De Leon. Yo, what up? It's me, your boy, that one foo from the Bear TV show. So we have celebs in the chat today, you guys.
OMG, that's
There
my
it is.
boy. He gets a sticker. Hi. Thank you for being on YouTube Live.
Yeah. Apparently he's from the Bear.
What? Yeah, of course it is. It's a celeb. We talk all the time, you guys.
Yeah.
Please.
Oh, hold up. I see my ex liking my stories for some damn reason.
You know the
Ooh.
reason, Grandpa.
They still be liking your story, bro?
Trying to get in your head.
Don't. You know why?
We all know why, I think.
Because we come through.
That's what it is.
It's a subtle come through.
You got an ex liking your stuff. That's just an open invitation, dude. They're like, hey, I'm around.
How did
Well,
it end?
they could be hate watching and accidentally dropping their phone.
Yeah, I guess if it's
That's
like a video
possible.
of you like eating shit on the stairs or something and they like it, then it's not good, right? But if it's anything else, they're like, what's up?
But okay, here's from the innocence of social media. At what point do you like something, and is it that person trying to fuck, or is it just innocent like? Because I never want to be misconstrued of like, oh, he liked my post, he's trying to fuck.
Let me be clear. If you are a dude, the assumption should never immediately be that she wants to. I'm going to be so honest. This is such
Okay.
a dude thing.
Of
The assumption
course.
should always be the
Mhm.
opposite unless there's historical context, like my guy Graffiture here, right? There's
Mhm.
historical context. But
Mhm.
I would safely assume, I want Vic to go because I see him. I would
Yeah.
safely assume it's a no, but you go.
It's funny you say that because I was going to say the opposite. I'm saying, as a dude, I assume all likes are invitations to bang. It's too bad I'm spoken for. Sorry, ladies. But
Yeah.
That hurts my soul. This is like I can't smile at a guy without somebody being like, "Oh my God, you were so flirty." I'm like, I smile the
Yeah.
exact same amount with my gal friends. Like, get out of here.
Like, dude, she asked me what floor I'm on in the elevator. This is pretty sweet. Have to
Damn,
see
I wonder
what's
how many
up.
people are thinking about me
Uh,
every weekend. Shit.
All I'm saying is I sneezed today and some chick said bless you. I was like, girl, you thirsty, huh?
I'm feeling blessed right now. Where are you
Yeah.
going?
I'm blessed when you just tell me that right now.
Yeah.
Like, damn, girl, you gotta chill.
I love you.
I love you.
Like I used to do that at the Apple Store when people leave. Like I'm like, bye, I'll miss you. But like, yeah,
That's fucking creepy.
isn't it creepy? I like that.
It's funny.
But
Is that creepy? It's such a you thing to
I
say.
I don't. Here's my thing. I never for me, if someone likes my post, I just think it's an accident. I think you're just being generous and kind.
Aw.
That's not
I
true.
don't think you're trying to smash. I don't think that.
Okay, I see our celeb from the bear in the chat again. I agree. If a person is also liking, like if they're doing the multiple posts and story thing, that's different too, because they're kind of doing the flirtatious moment with you.
Hmm.
That's a little bit different. But the assumption should always be no, otherwise.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Agree to
if it's a
disagree.
like, if it's a like, it's a like.
Just a
It's
like.
just a like.
It's
I
just a
would
like.
just take it as a like.
What's the purpose of a like?
I don't
If
Dude,
know.
I
it's not
support
really,
you.
you
I'm like,
support me.
yeah.
Hmm.
I see some shit. I'm like, your Ariana Grande t-shirt.
Hmm.
Yeah. Love
Hype
that.
me up,
Ooh,
girl. I
that's
see
pretty
you
sweet,
there,
actually.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I got it.
Dangerous woman.
Hmm. I got a Christmas gift. The person's in the chat right now.
They know you very well.
They know me, dude. I'm just saying. Uh, speaking of which, I saw Wicked. Um,
Ooh. How was it?
Wicked the movie. You know, I had this whole dilemma where I took the Guatemalan to Wicked at the Pantages Theater in Broadway, spent all this money on a ticket, sat down, and I said, "Where the fuck is Ariana Grande? Where is
Right.
she?"
So you
I
did see
don't.
the musical.
I saw the musical back in I don't know January.
Yeah. Okay. I
No,
think we talked
December.
about it. I think we talked about it.
Because I didn't see Ariana Grande. I was like,
Yeah.
where is she? She's not here. But we saw the movie, saw her. Um, it, you know, like I don't want to like talk too long about the movie. It was a great movie. You know, like, for what it is. It's 3 hours, but it doesn't feel like 3 hours. And I didn't. And we kind of talked about this off the air. Obviously she can act, but this is like a moment where I'm like, yo, she's a star. Like after this movie, she's getting whatever she wants to act. I think she's gonna be in a Marvel movie. She's gonna get some A-list roles, and she's taking off. It's over. It's Ariana's world, a homewrecker's world, and I'm here for it. We're here.
I mean, Vic and I were talking about how basically we knew she's been amazing for a long, long time, and I think most people do. So I'm surprised that you're barely getting there now, but
But
I'm proud of you. But
Yeah, you were
yeah,
her biggest fan.
she
well,
is a homewrecker, right?
there's
Like, are
but there
we agreeing on that?
there's levels to this in terms of talent. We'll talk about the home wrecking part, but there's levels to the talent of like you know someone's talented. She can sing. She's done Victorious. She's been on SNL. She's funny, but there's a true skill in acting where you play a character and you're just an actor playing an actor playing the character, or you become the character. And I was watching, I was like, I didn't even think that's Ariana Grande becoming Galinda. That's just she's acting her ass off, and it was crazy good. So I
Hmm.
want to give her props. In terms of the home wrecking thing, I what's your stance on this one? Because I'm curious. Like she's with SpongeBob now, and everyone keeps dumping on the fact that she's a homewrecker.
Well, I don't like the language homewrecker. That's where I
Okay.
start. I'm like,
Mhm.
dude, that's just blaming everything on the woman as per usual. But if we move past that, I I feel badly about it. I do not love the timelines. I don't love that he had a whole family and he just like bounced and ended up in love with Ariana Grande. Like that's just real convenient. I don't love that for his other family. Like that sucks, but like they're also adults. Like they both consented to something there. Like it's not all she's a homewrecker. Like that's where I stand. But I still think it's kind of shitty to even play a role in those kind of shenanigans. Like I wouldn't want some shit like that going down in my life, and I wouldn't want to do that to somebody else. So that's where I stand.
Mhm.
Whose home did she wreck? What's going on? I'm trying to Google it, and there's a lot. What the fuck is it? This
What's
dude
his
with the orange
name?
hair?
Yes.
Oh my
Yes.
Oh my god, dude.
Yes. She like
What's going on with
she was
her?
married, she got divorced. I think they were on like Broadway together or something.
I think
or I
she's
don't know
like
what happened.
malnourished or something. Something's going on. She's not getting enough vitamins in her brain. This guy's weird looking, dude.
Yeah.
You know what?
Why you want to take this guy's family?
He was
What?
in Wicked and he
Yeah.
just had a baby or something like that, like not too long before. And he had a wife and then he just
Yeah, I found an article that goes all the way back to 2013 of her stealing other people's men. So I think this
dude,
is like, and
Steph
then
in
she
the
like
chat,
posts about it.
she agrees. A history
Okay.
of being a
Here's my thought process. We all watch The Office to some degree. I'm assuming in this call, and probably in the chat, or if you're listening to us on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or however your podcast.
You're limited to one of those per episode.
Yeah, okay.
I think that's a good idea.
It's fine. But the thing here is, we all rooted for Jim. Jim saw that Pam was taken, was spoken for, was engaged, mind you, for a very long time, but we all cheered it on. He loves her, and we all okayed that. We were all on board, and we were rooting for that.
Were
This
we?
guy was chasing down a woman that was already taken. Mind you, takes her at the end of like season 4 or something, and we're all like, "This is the greatest love story ever." We've said that.
We've all been Jim.
We've all,
Maybe watching it now, I wouldn't align with him as much anymore. But I think,
but we all did. The first time you
Yeah.
watched it, you all rooted for it.
yeah.
So now Ariana,
First of all, it's also fiction, so
The other
you
guy's
give
an
yourself a little bit
asshole.
of grace, okay? You like villains in movies and shows. This is just because it looks like real life doesn't mean it is. So it's totally different.
it's not.
It is. I can
It
root
is.
for a murderer in a TV show.
But,
Like,
but we're rooting for like the love story, and you know what? Like, I'm gonna throw it back here too, and I'm gonna stand up for women here. Tom
oh
Brady.
man.
Tom Brady left his pregnant wife for Giselle. Victor, I think, knows this, right?
Mm.
Left him, and no one says a word about it. No one ever
Yeah,
talks
like
I
about
don't
who's
like Tom
calling
Brady.
him a homewrecker?
But no one's
That's not
calling Giselle
nice.
homewrecker. Tom Brady is the GOAT. We'd all like just like want to see the GOAT and like throw a touchdown. We're all good with that.
It's because he's way too good at throwing footballs, dude. It's like it surpassed all this bullshit. You know,
Yeah.
he gets a
I'm gonna
pass.
say a female thing, maybe. I don't like Tom Brady.
Yeah, no, you got a lot of people who don't like Tom Brady. I don't really like
Thank
Tom Brady.
goodness. Well, there you go. So that
It's
debunks
whatever.
Mark's whole theory.
It's not a thing. No, I think Ariana's getting like a short end of stick here.
Honestly,
honestly.
after doing some research while you guys have been talking, I think they're perfect for each other because they're both so fucking weird looking. They can
They're
just
so
have
weird
each other, dude. Yeah, the two of them together, it's like, I really want to cover one of my eyes, dude. It's too much.
Can I? I'll give you my prediction for when we do the podcast for 37 more years. You know how Nelly Furtado has gotten mad thick?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I actually did see her on Instagram after we
Yeah.
talked about that.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
She's
I
great.
love that for her. She looks
I think
good.
I think Ari's gonna have that phase down the road.
Dude,
think-
I would
I
love
would
to see
love that.
Yeah. I am so there for that, dude. I just want to see.
Girl.
Yeah, dude.
Is this weird? This is weird because I have this thought a lot of the time. And this is, I don't know. I just see people and I'm like, I wonder what they look like just a little more thicker, you know? Probably better. I think a lot of people look better with a little more weight on them, you know? But I feel like it's creepy or whatever to think that about women. But I would love to see Ariana Grande with some meat on her bones. Bet you it looks pretty good.
I think
Let's normalize it. Let's
Yeah,
normalize it.
she's gonna go for a Nelly Furtado era, and she's gonna get thick, dude. And
I
can't
hope
wait.
you're right. The universe probably hates us for even having this conversation, but I do hope you're right. I do hope you're right.
Yeah. Well, okay. Go see Wicked is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, it's popular.
Popular.
You like that? You like that?
That's pretty good.
Speaking of things that are currently popular and keeping it LA, we love to talk about TV shows on To Live and Talk in LA. the most recent one I've been watching is Severance. Have you guys seen this show? Do
Dude,
you know anything about it? What is this?
Severance season 1 is like one of the best television seasons I have ever seen, ever. And I haven't started season 2 yet because I just been like actually busy, dude.
There's only one
Um,
episode out so far.
oh, they're
Vic.
doing week by week.
Yeah,
Okay, that's fine.
it's every Friday, so you're basically caught up. You just missed the pilot, but I
Yeah.
just caught up on it for the first time,
Oh,
and
it's so
dude, this show is sensational. Mark, are you out of like, do you know what
it's
this
so
is at
No,
all?
good.
I've watched it, and I've seen season 2, episode 1.
My girlfriend doesn't. She couldn't get through it, and I'm just like,
What?
I'm so disappointed because it is actually like one of the best things. I think it's like one of my top 10 probably TV shows ever, just as it is right now. You know, it could go off the rails. It could pull a Westworld where it just gets shitty and
Anything
just
is
like,
possible.
you know,
Yeah.
totally dive bombs. It could, but I don't think so. I think Apple's cooking. I think
Mm-hmm.
almost everything they've put out that I've actually taken the time to enjoy has been like really good. So, yeah,
It's so
I'm
good.
pumped.
It's worth if you guys are questioning paying the $9.99 for Apple TV
Dude,
Plus to watch
easy
this
10
show.
bucks.
Just wait until the full season's out, and dude, you could easily binge that probably in one weekend.
Yeah.
But for those of you that don't know, Severance is this cool ass show that's currently on Apple TV Plus. It's a series currently launching season 2, and it's basically like you have a chip in your brain, and when you go to work, you're severed from your outdoor self, and you're your severed self or your innie self in this basement of this building. And then when you leave, Chip flips the switch and you go back to being your outdoor self. So you're basically perpetually outdoors or perpetually on a severed floor for your whole life and have two identities.
In my opinion, it is a fucking no-brainer, dude. Like, I don't care if it's shady or whatever moral dilemmas. Like, God, I wish I could do that. Yes, is the other version of me just basically a slave who only lives to work?
Wait, you
Oh,
would
wait,
you
am I?
would do it? You would sever your
Fuck yes,
brain?
all day,
OMG.
easy money, dude. Oh my God.
Wait, what?
I don't care about other me. Fuck him, dude. I want to chill and sleep. I could be cooking good food, just hanging out, playing games, and I'm getting paid, and I don't even remember working. Like, yes, dude.
But what about the 40-hour you?
Whatever, man. I don't care. I don't
Damn.
know. I don't know.
Damn.
I
Would
guess
you sever? Would you sever, Mark?
I have like questions because as
you're not
someone
getting
who-
answers though. That's the whole thing of it.
I know, but see, there's a couple things, which is, am I still me when I'm severed? Because when I'm the innie me, I like to be the first one when I walk in. I say, "What's for lunch?" It's always funny. It always slaps. It's 9:30 when I walk in.
Yeah.
If I'm late, 11 a.m., whatever. But first thing I say is, "What's for lunch?" And we all have a good laugh. At least I do. Am I still
Yeah.
that same person as an innie?
That's what's
The answer is
interesting.
kind of yes. It's like you maintain like threads of your personality.
Mhm.
You have zero contacts and you're a full adult, but you know how to like walk and talk. So, and they call you by like your first name basically. So you have some sense of like worker identity, but you're not
Yeah.
allowed to know anything about your other self.
Yeah, you have
So
no information.
it's like
Yeah.
becoming you again, but in adulthood, which is so the personality is not quite exact,
Mhm.
but you hear quips and stuff, and people are sassy, so some of that must stay.
Maybe it's
Okay.
hard if you have like kids and stuff. Like I think right now, I got nothing to lose, dude. Yeah, forget my cat for 8 hours. That's fine. You know, I have
Yeah.
a girlfriend. She'll be there, and I'll get to enjoy all my time. You know, I don't know. I think it's good. It doesn't matter, I
Wow.
guess, what they do there, but they don't tell you, right? Like as long as I don't come out like injured, I don't lose any fingers. You know, I think it's good. They probably pay you
Wow.
pretty well too.
You're the first person I've heard say they would sever. That's really interesting.
For
Mark, would
sure.
you sever? Answer the question.
I
Yes
would.
or no?
I
You
would.
would?
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
Dude.
I would.
What's there to
Well,
lose? There's nothing to
well-
lose besides just like a moral question.
Dude, you don't even know what's happening. They could be using you as like some kind of experiment on your work hours. You wouldn't know. You wouldn't know the difference.
They're not gonna.
Because
do
your other outside self will just keep returning and keep bringing it back, and that
Right.
person's probably like
Yeah.
miserable.
that. Yeah.
See, my other qualifying thing is, will I be tired when I leave and I'm unsevered? Because like if my because you spend 8 hours of work, 8 hours every day at work, right?
Mhm.
And then we're not counting commute time or whatever, just 8 hours. If I unsevered, I want to be able to not be tired and sleepy. Because then at that point, then I'm
Yeah.
only living about like a quarter of the day. I'm like Paul Walker. I'm only living a quarter mile at a time.
That's
I
true.
need to feel like I'm rejuvenated and not
I
tired.
think it depends on your day, which is like
Mm.
another reason why I'm like, I wouldn't do that because if they're like doing some shit to you down there where you're actually say it's
Yeah.
physical labor, say it's just physical labor,
No,
and
I'm
you
not
get
doing
out
that.
of that shift and then you go into your like outy life, you don't even know what's going on, but
I
you're like
know.
sore every day, exhausted, mind numbed. Like,
Mm.
no,
That's
you're
actually
consenting to
funny.
the unknown.
They're
I'm
like,
saying no.
it's not
I'll
even
be
anything complicated. There's no conspiracy. They're just making your ass work construction
yeah.
and severing you because no one wants to work anymore.
Yeah.
That's a done
Yeah,
deal. If I was doing
yeah.
construction, no. But it's like
They
if I'm
just
working
like
at a
teach you
desk,
electrical. It's actually just
yeah.
like a trade school underground.
It's gonna be such a bitch though when I'm at the bar and I'm like, trying to explain my work to everybody. I'm like, fuck man, like I don't even know what's going on, but I'm just tired because my ass is sore every time I leave work.
Yeah.
What does that happen to you
I have
guys? Like,
back problems. I don't know
yeah,
why.
like my ass is just hurting right now.
Dude, that you can't cut if I'm sorry, you guys can do whatever you want, but I will not I'm not severing. If that's an option, I
I
can't do
just think
that.
my gut it says yes, but maybe there's more questions. I am a skeptic, so maybe I would have problems. And then third eye portal raises a point. If it's that well, if it's that every 40 hours a week, I'm not down. But how would you
Yeah.
know? You don't know until you
Yeah,
try it.
you wouldn't know what's going on,
If I
man. They
didn't
could be
know, it's
knocking you out
fine.
with gas and waking you back up right before. I mean, you'll feel real rejuvenated, Mark,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
who knows what's
Mm.
happening? I don't know if you guys ever watched this show Dollhouse, in the like early 2000s. I think it was on like
Mm-mm.
Fox or something or Channel 13, whatever that was. But it was kind of a similar concept, but you would basically say, I don't like my life. I'll surrender my life if you guys take care of me. And I'll assume like certain roles. They could download like a profile into these people's brains. And then when they didn't have the like profile, they were just like in spas and stuff, like totally coasting in what they called the dollhouse. But then they would give them jobs like being a prostitute or going out and like seducing somebody and murdering them. Like it was actually like some crazy, but then they see their own, it's similar. Like you see yourself consent to do all this stuff. So then you go, wow, my life really must have sucked. But they always wonder who they are. Like it's this huge, but that was actually like erasing the other person. So it's a little different, but severance is a shit, dude.
You know what I would love? I would love for if you said the code word like Ariana Grande thickness and I just black out and I become a hitman, like a murdering machine.
Yeah.
That would be tight. That would be dope.
Yeah, I think so.
Because like like at that point I know I'm mentally sleeping and my body is out just like doing bad shit of like, killing somebody. I'm kind of in on that.
I also
Yeah,
think
but
it
you still
depends.
surrender yourself.
All
Yeah,
this
but
Depends
stuff
on what.
depends when you ask me because I think like right now. So for example, last week I was like, man, I'm tired of this shit. I tried to make a deal with the devil. He did not answer the call, dude. Okay, I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready to sell my soul to just hook me up now. I don't give a fuck, right? I was reaching out to the spirits. I was like, anything out there that can come make a deal with me, let's do it. And I got nothing. So I think like in this month, I would be down to sever. I would be down for a code word John Wick style, like whatever.
Wow. Yeah.
Ask me in another 6 months. Maybe the answer is no.
Okay,
I
but
don't know.
what if you need time off?
Yeah, I don't know.
How does that work?
For
I
what?
don't
Time
know.
off for what?
You-
You got to request it with management.
Yeah, my Audi me is like, yo, I'm gonna need to be in Hawaii. I already booked my trip, my hotel.
I think it's
Can
fine.
someone be an any me for me without me actually being here?
Well, no, you'd probably just be gone and they would, because they have like quarterly quotas. So you would just have to make up your work when you return. But they don't explore that at all, at least thus far.
Maybe
So
that's
that's
season
all
2.
conjecture. Yeah, maybe we'll see it
Sick
in season
hours.
2.
Do
Yeah,
you
you
have
guys
to,
go watch it. It's so good.
do you still have to take sexual harassment training as a ninny?
No, they just
They
stick
have
you
a
in that
lot of
room.
handbooks. They have a lot of handbooks that say shit, and then you go to the break room.
I personally love the sexual harassment trainings.
And they're
So
pretty
I would
fun.
hope that
Just put the wrong
are
answer just to fuck with it.
I
You
hate those
reported
things.
to HR.
How do you hate sexual harassment trainings are always the best because
Why?
because this is why. This is why. Because it's too I feel like they give all these scenarios where everyone gets to be the bad guy. So like how like normally it's always the older guy who's like sexually aggressive and saying like lewd comments, but when it comes to that part of the module, they always take a chick and they always like try to they they tell her do your best impression of a guy who's super horny and hit on a chick and like they put on their acting hat and like this is their acting moment and it's always really bad and I always get a kick out of that. The choices that a person makes is really what makes it for me in terms of like the sexual harassment trainings and I enjoy that.
These are all such Mark things to say because they do that on purpose, Mark. They do it to
Yeah.
trick you so that you have to pay attention and answer the questions correctly. They
Yeah.
also act poorly because they have to be super obvious for 72-year-old Bob, who's obviously already doing this to this poor girl in the workplace. I hate everything you just said.
But like the girl's like, did you see Victor? You could totally tell he's doing push-ups, and she has like this horned up face, and I'm like,
I
yeah,
hate those
all right,
things.
dude.
I hate that we even have to sit through it. And people, all it does is remind me of when people do this every damn day and how every time I report some shit, nothing happens. I fucking hate that.
Well, my joke is, if I don't finish the sexual harassment training, I'm grandfathered in to sexually harass people because I don't know any better until I get the certificate.
Pleading ignorance. Yeah. I sort of wish they wouldn't make everybody watch those, just people who are offenders, because it's like, I wouldn't mind if some frumpy chick came and hit on me at work. I think it'd be kind of fun, but they're scaring everybody off, you know?
It's
I
just
could-
never
I
gonna
could go
happen.
for a little bit of sexual harassment, like just to get my mood up.
Dude, they're just gonna like your story. It's gonna be different. The prototype is different. This is for 72-year-old Bob.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it should just be like an age bracket thing. I don't care if it's discrimination. Like, I'm cool with it, dude. I need that boost.
I mean,
Also, like if you've been reported, you gotta do this, man.
Yeah, the rest of
Well,
us leave us alone.
Victor makes a good point. Sometimes it could, if a
Thanks.
frumpy chick comments like on Victor's physique, like his day is better infinitely, and
Let's
he's
go.
he is producing at a higher level, and therefore is a much more efficient employee because he's feeling better about himself.
They
What
should
was
hire
that
someone just to hit
show?
on people every day, just to get the work up. You know what I mean?
What if it turns into like that show, Baby Deer? What was that show? Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
Baby
Where the chick,
Reindeer.
Baby Reindeer, that. What if it turns into that?
I haven't seen that, so I don't know. Is it turned bad? Because I'm open to it right now.
The
You know me,
TLDR,
I'm
yes,
still
it
here.
does. It does turn bad. That's the
Yeah.
TLDR. Yeah, none of those things are the same for you guys.
It is
Yeah,
definitely a different existence for dudes and
It is.
chicks.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want to be hit
Yeah.
on by some husky guy. Doesn't do anything for you.
I don't need that ever at all. No guy needs to be
Nobody.
hitting on me.
That's
That would be
interesting.
nice. Yeah.
Okay, but what if it's Rock Hudson?
I don't even know
He's
who that is.
Top 10 most handsome men ever, apparently. He's dead now,
Hassan
I think.
Piker. Is that was in the chat earlier? Hassan Piker.
I don't know who that is.
He's a Turkish media guy, but he's good looking. I'd add him to the list of the young handsome men if we're gonna go back there for a second. But yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Severance sexual harassment. They should do a whole episode on that.
They probably severed that part. They have weird abilities, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not severing. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
But I'll let you guys ride that wave. We'll see how it goes.
Do
Yeah.
they feed me?
Sometimes.
You get like tokens for snacks.
There's a little
Yeah.
party sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
I would say if they let me take food home, that's a sweetener of the deal, and I'd definitely
That's
be
true. You leave with a free dinner every day,
You leave with dinner.
and you don't know that you just had that for lunch and that you're tired of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
No, I don't
I'm
think they're giving
easy.
food like that though. They only give them like melon and chips and stuff, like
Yeah,
snacks.
like weird.
And they don't really let you leave with anything.
No,
but
because they're worried you're
but
gonna sneak
that's-
something in there.
that's me negotiating for myself when I go to get hired for severance. I'm like, you look, do what you want with my body. Let me walk home with some food at the end of this. And it can't
Like-
be melon.
Really? That's
They're
it?
gonna be
Okay.
like, they're gonna be like, nah.
They're gonna
We're
send you home
good.
with a can of chicken noodle soup or something. That's what they're gonna do. But that's an easy one. They're like, oh, this is nothing, dude. Sign
They're
write it
gonna
up.
give you a finger trap. Those dudes earn like a finger trap. That's what they're gonna send you home with.
I'm just tired of leaving work with my ass sore. That's all. I don't understand why this happens at Severance.
Yeah, we're not severing. You guys, I'm not letting you jump over that ship. But anyway,
I got another show for you guys. Have you guys seen Pop Culture Jeopardy?
no.
Because it makes
What
me
is it?
feel like a fucking idiot who lives under a rock, dude. I know that I don't keep up with like a lot of pop culture, but I still thought I was kind of hip. And you know, we do this podcast, we talk about things, and it's like every time I watch an episode of that, I'm just like, dude, I don't even know what the
Where do
what
you
the
watch
question
that?
is. I think it's on Amazon Prime, and they have the Colin Jost from SNL as the host, and it's like these people are like always they're like terminally on their phones. Like I don't know how else you could do it. They know everything about everything. It's
What are like
three-man
topics?
teams. It'll be like TikTok TikTok meme mashup. And so you have to say like the first 3 words of a meme and then end it with like a TikToker's name or something and like combine them on the spot. I'm like, dude, this is fucking crazy. Like I just don't know.
Yeah, I can't do that.
A lot of
If you ask
Broadway
me to do that,
stuff, a lot of, I like playing. I'm not a bigot. Everybody knows from watching the show, I'm a hater, but I'm not a bigot. Okay?
that's right.
I like to watch
We
this
pride
show.
ourselves on that.
I like to watch the show and guess who's gay out of all the contestants because 90% of the dudes are gay, and that's fine. They love pop culture. It's just funny because, they're all dressed like in themes, so you can't tell what people's style is really. And then they start answering questions, and I'm like, found ya. It's pretty fun.
Is
You guys
that
check it out.
that's your side game
That's
while
my
you
mini
watch the
game
show?
that I'm playing while I'm watching the show. Yes, and it's
I've
all
never
love.
seen it,
Check it out.
but it sounds exciting. So that I can kick myself in the head about how uninformed I am,
I think you would.
because
do
I'm sure
better.
that that's the same. Now I have to watch it. I'll go
I
watch
think-
it. Like, no.
I'm better at actual Jeopardy than I am at pop culture Jeopardy, which is kind of cool, I guess. But it's like I would be
Dude.
getting smoked out there. I am just confused most of the time.
I think that is a flex.
Maybe.
I love watching regular Jeopardy.
Yeah,
and
me too.
Oh my God, we're old. I like it too. Oh no.
Dude, Jeopardy's legit. There's a reason they
Yeah.
remade it, pop culture
Yeah.
version. It's a dope game.
Yeah, that's
Setting,
true.
Yeah,
That's true.
When it's pop culture and it's living in I will give you TV shows, movies, reality TV shows. When it goes into the TikTok social media thing, I'm drawing a line. I'm like, no, I don't like this because
Yeah.
it's not really, you're ingesting brain rot and
Right.
like don't. I don't know why I'm doing this with reality TV show and I'm drawing a line with like TikTok and Instagram, but I just don't like that. There's no skill in that of just watching your phone. It's like obviously I'm at a huge disadvantage, but it's just that's
So
not
you're mad because you don't know? Is it mad because you're not in the know?
I
Well,
think when I
yeah, it's
went
old.
in, I thought it was going to be that. Yeah, movies, whatever. But it's a lot of like, what's this person's name who posted a video and got famous for doing whatever? And it's like, I don't know. Like, who knows this? How could you all know this? You guys should check it out.
This is like when I said David Dobrik last week, and you guys were like, "Who is that?"
Who is that?
He's
already
like,
forget-
he's an internet sensation type person. It's like, this is exactly it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to go watch this show. Ew. So
Oh,
new
yeah.
pop. This is a new kind of pop. Gen Z pop.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Chris
let me see if I
Hemsworth
can
write
find
me
a
up for
picture.
harassment. See, I guess that's a good question. Would you want?
I
sexually
wonder
harassed?
if he would feel harassed. We should ask Chris Hemsworth if if I rolled up like this, he might call me frumpy like this. If I rolled up like this, what is he saying? What's his next move? Is he complaining to HR that I was hitting on him?
I don't know. Do you think Chris Hemsworth would report you?
Depends.
It
what you say,
depends on what I
guess.
say.
Yeah, how nasty are you gonna go? Because I think, honestly, dudes have a higher We have a higher tolerance for sexual harassment. I think it's got to be pretty bad. You know, you gotta like grab my nuts
Yeah,
or
because
something. And even then, I
you're
might give
not
you a
thinking that
pass.
I'm like gonna murder you, you know, like
No,
that's not in the
Yeah.
back of your head.
there's
For
no
females,
fear in
it's
it.
like a if I'm too nice, he might get obsessed with me and then try to murder me. So it's a little different, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Is Chris going home thinking Evelyn might end my shit?
No, I think what the intention was, Chris Helmsworth can harass the person Noemi in that chat. Like she's opening the gates of talk to me like that woman who's all sexed up and like and harass me. Is how I'm
No,
getting
she
it.
said write me up for harassment.
Oh, so
Opposite.
I don't know. I took it as Chris Hemsworth hits on me.
She's
I don't
like,
Chris
sign me
Hemsworth.
up for that
Yeah.
harassment. I'm down.
See, that's what it's like.
Yeah.
Hey, I just saying, Chris Hemsworth.
No, she
you're
was
allowed-
playing the role of the girl in the stupid videos that you like to watch, where she's like super. That's what she was doing.
Oh, okay. I mean, like, look,
She's being rare.
yeah, we can go both ways. I think.
Chris Hemsworth, let us know.
Yeah, Chris, get on the line. Would you sexually harass our chat, our viewers?
Yeah, slide into our Gmail. It's liveandtalkinla@gmail.com. Chris Hemsworth, let us know.
Oh man, I would let Chris Hemsworth sexually harass me.
All
Dude,
right, well, what about his brother Luke Hemsworth? Does he still get a pass?
Luke, is
what
it
about
Liam?
he has
No.
two brothers. He
Everybody
does have
forgets
two
about
brothers.
Luke. That's the question. See,
Aw,
then
dude,
this is
yeah.
when it gets trickier.
Aw.
No, Luke, don't even no eye contact, bro. Don't even sexually harass me, Luke. No,
He's
that's
still
not
like
even-
an okay, person. He was in Westworld. He's an actor. He's all right, but he's not Chris.
He's
He's
not
the
Chris.
ugly brother.
Yeah.
Aw, he's
He's
not
like
even
the ugly
ugly.
Jonas brother.
Oh, poor Joe. Rip. He found a wife again. He has kids. He's happy.
You think
It's
he's a-
like
Nah, okay, it's reserved for Chris.
That is a name drop that most gals will give you if you're like number one man. Chris Hemsworth is one that you'll hear pretty often.
Really? Is
I
that
think
yours?
so. No, but most gals.
Okay, well, who's yours?
I don't have one. I'm weird like that. I used to really like Johnny Knoxville when he was younger and like Jackass was in his hype.
yeah.
I used to really like Sean William Scott. I loved that guy because he was fun. I liked like idiot celebrities. Like I
Like,
like people that did dumb
Sean
shit.
William Scott.
Yeah,
He's a
I
good-looking dude,
loved
too.
I love Sean William Scott.
just plays such an
Chad
idiot
Michael
all the
Murray.
time.
If we want to go back to the Hillary Duff moment, I love Chad Michael Murray. But they're all like
Oh.
Chad Michael Murray actually still looks good, and he's like trying to. I don't know if he's trying to make a comeback, but I've seen him in a couple of things. I don't know if they're
I-
making a Cinderella story part 2.
I just get a kick out of like young Evelyn. Like, oh my god, did you see the way Johnny Knoxville got kicked in the nuts by a donkey? That was
Dude,
so hot.
Honestly,
I
a lot of
loved
women
that.
crushed on Johnny Knoxville though.
Yeah,
Girl I used to
yeah,
date
yeah,
was
yeah.
in love with him, and I'm like,
He was a
Really?
household
dude,
name.
like watching this guy get fucking stabbed by. He's always doing something crazy. I think they're
You know
into
what we
that.
like? You
Like
know what we
Bad
like?
Boys.
We like that he survives. That's what we
Yeah.
like. He always goes back. And that's
It was always
a good thing.
it was always Johnny Knoxville though. Steve-O,
But
I've
Steve-O,
never
I
heard
wasn't a
anybody saying
Steve-O
Steve-O's hot
fan.
because he looks like a little goblin.
No, no. Yeah, Johnny Scott. Those were like but now I'm like, there's nobody that I'm like, oh, that guy is just great. Like I never felt that way about Brad Pitt. Most people love Brad Pitt.
He's
I
a
don't
handsome
care
man.
about like George Clooney. He's handsome, but he wasn't really like in my attention when he was like at his hype, So I kind of like, oh, missed that boat.
He's always felt like an old guy to me.
Yeah, Silver Fox,
Yeah.
ish.
Yeah.
Steve-O is looking fresher nowadays. He is
He stopped
revamping.
like drinking or whatever, so he's
Yeah,
bouncing
he's like
back.
sober.
He's sober and puts hot sauce in his eyes and still does everything. That's how you know you're really
Fucking
devoted
insane.
to the craft. Is that he?
It's not just a phase.
It's not just a phase. Like he was yes in his addict days he was doing these things. You're like, I get it. It's a painkiller. This guy's doing it for the love of the game now.
Just
Yeah.
doing crazy for the sake of crazy, dude.
He is
It's
him.
for him.
You gotta wonder. I would love to see like a brain scan of Steve-O's brain, like just somebody who didn't do drugs. That would be crazy.
He's better than Bam Margera, that's for sure.
Dude,
Dude,
idiot.
Oh man.
that guy is off the
Never
rails.
liked him, dude. I don't know what he's dealing with, whatever trauma he has. I just never thought he was that funny either. Like, I don't know how he got in there with the boys. You know,
Dude, he totally abused his poor parentals. Those poor
Dude.
peeps.
seriously, it was just annoying to watch. I feel like.
And yeah, the chat says Knoxville didn't age either. He does still look good. This is wild. And these people have like whole families and stuff and have moved on with their lives. But you know what? Let's just throw Johnny Knoxville in there still. Legacy.
Okay.
I'll stay with Johnny.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, maybe we played it all wrong. Maybe getting put into urinals and being launched 200 feet in the air is what keeps you young with all the fecal matter.
be.
Something in the air.
I mean, like, obviously, something's working out for Steve-O and Johnny Knoxville. That could be
Yeah.
it.
We'll take it.
That's probably it. I think Third Eye Portal. He had money in a house. That's true.
He had
That's
money.
true.
Maybe a pretty big place.
Yeah, they had a house. They
'Cause
would
he was
always
good
go
at
mess around over
skating? I
there.
don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Just-
No.
he's
Bam
got, he's
Margera's
got
kind
some
of-
fans too, though. So
It's kind of a vibe killer, dude. We just brought him up. We're like, now we're all like, oh, our dopamine's dropped down a little
yeah,
bit.
I don't want to talk about it anymore. He's bumming me out.
Well, damn, Bam. You just brought down the
Thanks,
show.
Bam.
Well,
Bum.
bam.
More like bum.
Bum. I'm Bum Margera, dude.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to end.
Should you? No, you're supposed to say bam. That's a good place to end.
Bam. That's a good place to end.
Thank you.
Who wants to take us out today?
Vic.
All right, you guys, we are to live and talk in LA. You can find us live at 7:30 every Wednesday on Twitch and YouTube. Also, you can find us on wherever you get your podcasts. What do you say, Mark? Spotify, the podcast app, wherever you get your podcasts. Check us out there at Thursday evenings. And give us some love on social media. TikTok's back, so we're doing that again. Later, guys.
Peace.
The Bum Margera discussion is still going on in the chat. You guys, we've
I was
moved
looking
on.
at that, yeah.
We've moved
But you know
on.
what? Let's say something good about Bam. I love dressing up as him in like Tony Hawk. And I was like, oh yeah, because he looked kind of badass in Tony Hawk. I don't think that adds up, but that was a good phase for him.
Yeah.
I mean, his it's a very short window of his prime then, isn't it? Because he's not doing well. Like last I heard, he was at a restaurant yelling at his ex-girlfriend, like that she was like he was drunk, and I was like,
Oof.
I don't get it, man. I'm such a happy drunk. I can't wrap my head around angry drunks. I'm like, how did that happen? They're just like that all the time, or is it just they have bad moments? Like, I'm always in such a good mood when I'm wasted. Like,
well,
you know?
it's chemistry, right? Because like I can't smoke marijuana cigarettes. That's what you get to call it, because I get fucking ill and sick. So I think it's a body chemistry thing, right?
That's definitely a
Maybe.
possibility.
His brain just doesn't handle alcohol, especially when you get like punched in the head by like professional boxers as your stunt. I feel like
Yeah,
your,
dude.
your
Gotta screw
wiring
loose.
gets a little crazy, right?
Yeah, most definitely. You kind of lose some brain cells. Same for Steve-O. Well, all of them really.
Well, I think like in the realm of Jackass, like Hot Ones is coming back this season with Bad Bunny, and like I was watching the Squid Games episode. What do you guys feel about like doing like a Hot Ones themed episode?
I mean, yeah. I just feel like, are they gonna get mad at us for doing their thing? Is that cool, or is it like, can we
No,
borrow
I
it?
think I think we can do something along the lines of hot sauce, because actually I messaged Evelyn this too. There was Progresso soup had a candy, and I was like, we could probably try that.
That looks
sounds good.
disgusting.
I love eating stupid things that shouldn't exist. Like we went to Buffalo Wild Wings and we got, what was that? Remember that Mountain Dew that was like black? Was it a drink or was it a wing flavored Mountain Dew? I don't remember, but it was terrible, and we did it for fun. I like
They
eating
did
weird
this
shit.
on the Lork podcast. So for those of you that join us on Insta on Tuesdays, the Lork podcast goes live, I think 7 p.m. on Twitch. But they did a little like snack moment where they tried a bunch of different like snacks that they liked, and they all had the same thing. So we can definitely do a little,
Mhm.
just a foodie episode for Vic, our foodie.
Sure. I think we should do that all the time. I was thinking like Halloween. We could buy all the shitty
Mm.
Halloween candy and eat them together, like those, like the corns and the peanuts and stuff. A lot
Gosh,
of them
candy corn.
terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Candy
should do
corn
it.
is good, dude.
Peeps.
Candy corn.
Peeps are trash.
Trash.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on Whoppers?
I like Whoppers.
When I'm in the mood. Yeah, I don't hate
Yeah,
them. I know
fine.
that they're kind of controversial, but sometimes I think of them as cereal.
They remind me of my childhood because when I was like 6, I lived in Silmar, and our landlord had a horse. The horse died, but he was a nice old man who just lived there by himself, and he would like hang out with me and like, teach me how to take care of the horse and stuff. And he always had like a gallon-sized carton of Whoppers, and every time I would hang out over there, we would have some Whoppers. Nothing creepy happened. It was totally cool. It was like fond memories. But Whoppers.
I thought you
remind
were
me-
like gonna feed the horse Whoppers. That's where I thought you were
No,
going.
but Whoppers reminded me of Bill. May he rest in peace. Good dude.
Aw,
Yeah.
that's a good story. That's wholesome. Way to bring it back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, like Whoppers I'm a fan of. I don't like the one that really pisses me off is Almond Joys.
I love almond joys.
I love the bite with the almond in it. So good.
Is,
Mhm.
is almond
So
am I
good.
wrong? Almond is with coconut in it, right?
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah, see I like I don't know what coconut is, dude. I
So
I keep
it's
going-
not the almond joy. It's you don't like coconut, which is different.
They
Which
should
is
just put like
what-
3 almonds in it, and then it'd be super good. But I think that would increase their cost by like so much, probably, or something. You know, but it seems doable.
Yeah.
Well, Almond Joys have coconut. There's never been a time where I'm like, damn, I want coconut. That just doesn't work for me.
You ever had like those
My-
coconut shrimp? Those are good.
Dude, hell yeah.
No, I had it. I took a bite out of one the other day, and I just said, I never wanted this.
A coconut
I'm a-
shrimp.
Yeah, it was coconut and shrimp, dude. I didn't
Dude,
like it.
Something wrong with
You really are. Something's wrong with you today. Where are you? This is
Are
not right.
Okay, that was not a good like. You really like that?
Yeah.
Dude, coconut shrimp is
shrimp's
delicious.
really good.
Almond joys are delicious. I agree with you that coconut is not one of my like favorite flavor profiles. I don't ever really seek it out. I don't go, I really crave a coconut,
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm not getting a
That doesn't
coconut
happen.
donut. No.
But if there's an almond joy in a bowl in front of me, I'm eating it.
Will you eat a mounds? I
Mounds
say
bar?
no. No mounds.
No, I don't mound.
No,
I don't
because I don't
mound.
like a coconut that much. And sometimes even when
No.
I'm eating an almond oil, I'll eat almond joy. I'll eat the almond part, and I still have like coconut that I'm just like working through, and I'm like, and I just spit
It
out
is-
the
it is
coconut, 'cause
sometimes a
it's
lot.
just there. It's like it won't go away.
Yeah. And it's a little chewy, but
Yeah.
it's still good. It's good.
Wow.
Wow.
Third Eye Portal really doesn't like
Right.
almond joys. I think he likes
Wow.
them less than you do. He would rather eat ass, or maybe he just likes eating ass.
I
He might
was
say
like,
that
he
about
might
everything.
he might just like,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah,
I don't know. Let us know, Third Eye Portal. Let us know.
I mean, that's yeah. The coconut shrimp. I what happened to just shrimp? I like shrimp as it is. Just fry it, put it in there.
That's true. If it was fried, I would eat it too. I'm
Yeah,
not
but
that
like-
Yeah.
picky.
When you put coconut on the shrimp with fried, I'm like,
All right,
thanks.
Sure.
Dude, you're like a Gordon Ramsay fan. I thought you were like all chefing it up. You don't like Coco? You don't like Coco?
No, Papa. I don't like cocoa.
No, Papa. See, it doesn't work from male to female. It's not the same.
Nah.
Never
I-
ate ass, so we don't know if you like it.
Yeah,
You might
It's
like
like,
almond joys more, dude. I don't know.
Dude, go do us a favor. Go out there and give it a shot. Let us know.
Also
I'm
depends
curious.
on the ass. I mean, there's a lot of variables here, but
Yeah.
give it a shot.
What was the state of the ass? I mean, we can go on and on.
the state
Yeah.
of the ass.
The state of the ass.
Can
Can I tell you guys some ish that happened to me right before I got on the pod?
Yeah.
I was
Please.
typing into Google, and I don't know if this happens to you guys, but when it suggests the thing before you even started typing the substantial thing, and it's exactly the thing you were looking for. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I went through today and I was like, oh, can you STR? That's what I typed. What do you think I was saying there?
Can you STR?
Can
Like,
you strap? Is it strap?
Finish your
Nope.
thought. All right.
Can you
String a guitar. These are not things you would Google though. The answer is yes. What is it?
Can you stir? Where are
Can
you
you
going, Mark?
Can you stretch a sore body part?
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one. How did Google automatically suggest exactly what I was looking for, which was, can you strike through on Google Docs?
Wow.
It was
Oh.
the first drop down option. And this is not the first time something like this has happened to me. You know, when you have like that, I was like, movie about skateboarders in LA. And I'm like, that could have been a lot of things. But Google knew that I specifically was suggesting What's Up Rockers, and it dropped that down for me as one of the first options. And I was like, how did it know that? It's so obscure. And I know that I haven't Googled these things because I forgot the name of the first one, right? Or whatever the case is. But I don't know if that shit happens to you guys. It's creeping me out because it's not even algorithm. How did it know?
Well, hey, let's look at it from a pragmatic standpoint, which is the human experience. As much as we always say everyone's different, it's an individual. I don't think we're really all that different. I think when it comes to Google Docs, I've
People
Googled
must Google that a lot.
you know what I didn't know how to do? I didn't know how to do check boxes or something. You know what it is in emails. Okay, I don't know if you have this problem too. Like I always forget how to do this every 3 weeks, and I have to Google this, and I go down this rabbit hole, which is I'm writing up an email, and I need to do bullet points, and I want to do sub bullet points. I never know how to get the sub bullet point in, so I have to spend an extra 15 minutes
Rookie.
Googling it. That's me.
Did you
Rookie.
just hit tab?
No, it's not tab because
No,
it's
you
Command
do
Shift
have
8, and then you hit enter and tab, and it boosts down. No?
that's a little extra. You just press the little indent the line button and then it gives you the next button.
see, I don't know that. But like
I got you, dude.
my email etiquette, like I never really knew how to write an email until like 8 years ago. And like so like for me to like you put me into in front of an email in Composer, I'm like, I don't even know how to do sub bullet points, bro. So
Today-
but like the thing is I had to Google this, and I'm not the only one. I'm not alone.
So they
Today
must
at
know.
work,
They must get these a lot. Sorry, go ahead, Vic.
Somebody asked me. She said, "Mr. Vic, I know how to do emails and stuff. I have a question though." I said, all good. What's up?" And she said she's looking at an email and she's like, where's the button to reply? I'm like, oh my God, dude. There's a
What?
wide range of questions we're all going to get. I said, oh yeah. Just got to hit that button that says reply right there. I didn't know the fuck else to say. I was like, oh, there's an arrow, you know. So people
The
are
amount
Googling
of times
everything.
that shit happens to me. I
Yeah.
can't. I love just like presenting myself as a solution. Like, oh, that one right there. And they're like, you're a genius.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm so good. I can read. Get
Yeah.
me.
See, if that's what was going on in the Severed 4, you'd leave with your cup full every day and you'd be
Mhm.
moving on for the rest of your life.
It's true.
But like how people use computers is really interesting to me because like there in most case scenarios there's about 4 different paths to get to the end result, right? Which is, let's talk about, I want to copy and paste something. Inherently, I think we're all thinking it right now. I highlight something, Command C, drop it down, Command V, right? Then I've watched people do the craziest things to get it copied and pasted. The one thing that always blows my fucking mind, it's not the right click. It's not the right click. It's highlighting something, going all the way to the top of the bar, hitting
Dude,
edit,
it's crazy.
and then using the select copy section, then going into where they want to paste it, click on it, go back to the top.
No,
And
that's
hit paste.
crazy. I've
It's
never
like-
seen that with my eyeballs. Thank goodness.
It's
bad.
crazy, dude. If you ever
That's
wanted to
bad.
see what goes on in the mind of a serial killer, it's that. They're like, honestly, like there's no other person in the world. They put that in there to suss out serial killers. I'm
It
convinced.
sends a report. Yeah, every time somebody uses that button.
It's the dark web.
100%.
Like Microsoft or Google is gonna ingest it. Like, yo, we got a serial killer in our hands. To be able to go all the way up to the top,
That's not right. That must be associated with some shit because that is just not right.
it's crazy. I've never seen that until the last maybe like 2 years ago, and I've watched people do that.
And you never forgot. Scarred for life.
No, dude.
It's tough.
I'm like, shortcuts can save so many lives.
Mhm.
I can't even begin though. Everybody should go purchase a shortcut map. Follow Vic's footsteps. Get the shortcuts down, dude.
Yeah.
What are the shortcuts we know? I feel like it's like how we've done that game of like naming something until you drop out. I don't think I can go much longer than 3.
Okay, so you start.
Command C, copy. You have to name the command too.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Paste.
Okay. I don't know what all the you threw me with the I have to name the function
The
thing,
what's the shortcut?
but I'll add a paste without format. Command Shift V. I love that
Okay.
one.
Command S, save.
I do a lot of cutting. I feel like nobody uses cut besides me.
Mhm.
I love it.
Is
Wait,
that
what's the
Command
command?
X?
What's the command?
Sorry.
Yeah. Don't
I'll
don't
take
act like I don't know it, dude. You don't gotta make
Yeah,
me
but
say
that's
it.
We
this
know.
is the
He
game.
literally has keyboards in
Okay,
his
here.
background. Look at those little keys. I'm gonna go Command P. Sorry, oh my God, did I skip you? No, that was me. Command
Alright, that's
P.
you. Mhm. What does that do?
Print.
Oh, I got one. This is a good one. Command F, find.
That is a good one. I use that every
is a
day.
good
That's
one.
actually my most commonly used one, dude. I'm gonna say Command Shift Escape to pull up my task manager for the PC folks out there.
Okay.
Ooh, love the
Yeah.
representation.
Yeah.
I'm going to take. I don't. If it's directional, do you want me to take both left and right?
Our
Well,
viewers
yeah.
are dropping.
They're
They're like, what the
bye
fuck
guys.
is this?
I'm going command right or command left to get to the end or the beginning of a line.
Oh, I don't do that.
That's a good one. I use that.
I don't do that at all. Command Shift 3, screenshot.
Mm.
Okay, that counts for 4, 5, 6 too. Then we're just gonna throw those. all
Yeah,
in.
don't. Yeah,
Really? I was gonna go there. Okay.
Yeah. Command Shift N, open incognito window. That one's for the boys.
We love.
It's for
Okay, I'm
fun.
gonna open that incognito window voice. I'm gonna stay in the same realm. I'm gonna say Command Shift right or left to highlight a line. That one I use all the time.
I've never
No,
done that in
dude.
my life. That's interesting. Does that really work?
Instead of like clicking somewhere and then like dragging
Uh-huh.
the whole thing, you go Command right, end of line, Command Shift left, and it'll
It
do the
does.
whole line.
Wow.
And that's to live and talk in LA, folks.
Yeah, I'm out, dude. I don't know anymore.
Yeah, I think that's it for me. Well,
I mean, Command backspace is negative backspace, or whatever it is. It goes like the other way, huh? Or back forward. Nope. Oh, I guess I just got it wrong, so I lose.
ooh.
You know, if you do Control backspace, it gets to the whole word instead of just one letter. And then I think it's like Shift backspace or some shit. It doesn't do it on my PC. I don't know what button it is, but you can forward space or back forward. I don't know what you call that.
Oh, maybe I can win. Command Shift Q. Or no,
Quit.
Command Q. Sorry, Command Q.
Mhm.
Quitting a window.
It's a good one.
Nah, I dropped out. You win, E.
Yeah, you won it, Evelyn. You got it.
Yay! Thanks, guys. Thanks for joining us on live.
Yeah. We saved our our heat for that end of the pillow talk.
Yeah, save the
The
best.
chat
for
was
last.
engaging. I see
Yeah.
some Shift Command 4 for specific area screenshots, which is where I was gonna go next. So
We missed a lot
That's
of
good
good
times.
ones like space bars, play, and pause. But
dude,
you know what?
we're beyond that
That's
though,
second nature.
Next
Yeah, it doesn't
that's
count
next
anymore.
level shit.
Yeah.
Well, stream. We appreciate you for coming out. We'll
Yeah.
see you guys next week. It'll be the last show of January, the longest month
Wow.
ever.
It goes by so fast.
It's been rough out here.